भारती न्यूज, सीधा, सटीक और निष्पक्ष।
Good evening and welcome to Bharati News. I'm Vansh Radhavan and let's have a look at the biggest news stories of the day, starting with national headlines first. At least 5 people died and several others, including Jain disciples and police personnel, were injured after a makeshift stage collapsed at Nirvana Laddu Parv of the first Tirankara in Jainism, Bhagwan Adinath, in Uttar Pradesh's Baghpat on Tuesday. Rescue operations were underway on Tuesday morning to bring out those trapped under the makeshift stage, and the authorities have sprung into action. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath took cognizance of the incident and issued directives to the local district authorities to provide immediate relief to the injured people. He also wished for the speedy recovery of those injured in the mishap. Baghpat District Magistrate Aspita Lal and Superintendent of the Police Arpit Vijayvargiya rushed to the district hospital to know the wellness of the injured. The row over former Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal's remark on Yamuna pollution has picked up a lot of steam since Monday. The Aam Aadmi Party chief had alleged that Haryana's BJP government had poisoned the Yamuna water supplied to Delhi, leading to potential harm to the people of the city. Kejriwal has also said that the Haryana government is doing so that the people die and blame comes to the Aam Aadmi Party. Haryana Chief Minister Nayab Singh Saini on Tuesday warned of filing a defamation suit against Arvind Kejriwal over his remarks against his government. For these blatantly false and disgusting statements, Arvind Kejriwal should immediately apologize to the people of Haryana and Delhi for this statement. Otherwise, we will file a defamation suit against him, Saini told news agency ANI. Saini also said that Kejriwal has become an apata for Delhi and that in the state elections, with the blessings of the people of Delhi, BJP will free Delhi from this disaster. Dera Sacha Sauda chief and rape convict Gurmeet Ram Rahim Singh on Tuesday walked out of the Sunaria jail in Rohtak after he was granted a 30-day parole. This is his 12th temporary release from jail since 2020. The Dera chief has been released 8 days ahead of the Delhi Assembly elections on February 5th. Last time, he was given a 20-day parole 3 days before Haryana went to the polls in October last year. According to jail officials, Gurmeet Ram Rahim was released at 5:30 a.m. on Tuesday and headed for the Sirsa-based headquarters of the sect, which he is visiting for the first time since his conviction in 2017. On reaching Sirsa at 7:30 a.m., Gurmeet Ram Rahim appealed to the followers not to visit the sect and assured them that the information about the upcoming events would be shared soon. He was accompanied by his aide and follower, Hanipreet. During his previous paroles and furloughs, he was only allowed to visit his sect at Baghpat in neighboring Uttar Pradesh. Coming to international news, US President Donald Trump on Monday had a productive phone call with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where the two leaders discussed expanding and deepening bilateral cooperation and issues including the security in the Indo-Pacific, the Middle East, and Europe. This was the first telephonic conversation between President Trump and Prime Minister Modi since the Republican was sworn in for a second term on January 20th. Later, Mr. Trump told reporters that PM Modi was scheduled to visit the United States sometimes in February. I had a long talk with him this morning. He is going to be coming to the White House over next month, probably February. We have a very good relationship with India, he told reporters aboard Air Force One. The American leader noted he discussed the issue of immigration with the Indian premier and said Prime Minister Modi will do what's right when it comes to taking back Indian immigrants who came to the US illegally. President Donald Trump has said that the United States will impose tariffs on countries that harm America, naming China, India, and Brazil as those with high tariffs. We're going to put tariffs on outside countries and outside people that really mean to harm us. Well, they mean us harm, but they basically want to make their country good, Trump told House Republicans at a Florida retreat on Monday, his first after beginning his second term as president last week. Look at what others do. China is a tremendous tariff maker, and India and Brazil and so many other countries. So we're not going to let that happen any longer because we are going to put America first. He said that the US will create a fair system where funds will flow into the nation's coffers, ensuring that America becomes very rich again in a very short time. Coming to business news, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has broken his silence on the Chinese AI startup DeepSeek that sent shockwaves through the Silicon Valley last week when it was released its open-source AI model DeepSeek R1. Altman, whose company OpenAI ignited the artificial intelligence revolution with the release of ChatGPT in November 2022, acknowledged that R1 is an impressive model in an X post shared this morning. The Indian Oil Corporation (IOC), the nation's biggest oil firm, on Monday reported a 64% drop in its December quarter net profit as inventory and foreign exchange losses eroded gains from a record fuel sales. Standalone net profit of rupees 2,873.53 crore in October-December 2024, the third quarter of April 2024 to March 2025 fiscal year, compared to 8,063.69 crore earnings in the same period a year back, according to the stock exchange filing of the company. Ending with sports news, Saudi Arabia club Al Hilal said on Monday it reached an agreement with the striker Neymar to terminate his contract by a mutual consent. Neither side confirmed details of the termination after the 32-year-old Brazilian, once hailed as one of the world's best players, played only 7 matches for the club, with only 1 goal and 2 assists. Despite being sidelined since October 2023 due to an ACL injury, former Barcelona and Paris Saint-Germain star Neymar was part of the squad that won the last season's Saudi League. New Zealand star Melly Kerr is the latest recipient of the illustrious Rachel Hayhoe Flynn Trophy as the standout player of 2024, beating Laura Woodward, Chamari Atpatu and Annabelle Sutherland to the top honor in the women's game. Kerr was outstanding in all 3 facets of the game throughout the year, setting the standard for the world's class all-rounder. Her brilliance in the field lifted New Zealand time and again. And she was one of the most dangerous leg spinners in the world, acting as the White Ferns' go-to strike bowler. So that would be all from our end. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned to Bharati News for the latest news coverages coming right up. Wishing you a good evening and a great night ahead. Thank you.